the, I guess, third year in a row, the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs are making their appearance here in the semifinals. Glad to have you aboard here. March the 2nd, March basketball season. We all know that. And this is a place Clay Reeves has been many, many times before. Obviously 10 titles under his belt overall, 7 here at Greenwood. But numerous semifinal appearances. Obviously, he's been to the finals quite a few times and gotten beat as well. So this should be a dandy today as the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs and the Lake Hamilton Lady Wolves get ready to hook it up to punch their ticket to Hot Springs. And next Friday is the day for the finals here. The other semifinal is Greene County Tech and Valonia. Lake Hamilton beat Van Buren in the first round 50-44, and they beat Little Rock Christian in the second round 45-28. So some common opponents for Greenwood. Of course, we beat Van Buren pretty handily twice. Lost to Little Rock Christian at their place in overtime or double overtime. So some familiar opponents here. Greenwood beat Searcy, of course, yesterday 61-47, and we dismantled Sheridan back on Tuesday 85-24. So that's how we got here. Should be a fantastic day of basketball. Greenwood Lake Hamilton, the first semifinals. Greene County Tech and Valonia later on this afternoon. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back with the starting lineups and get you ready for State 5A semifinal basketball. We're on Greenwood Sports Center on YouTube and the Sports Hog 103.5. I want to come back live. Okay. You can bring it back next chance.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the introduction of today's starting lineups. First for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs.
We welcome you back to Lion Arena semifinals of 5A state basketball tournament girls semifinal number 1. Chalk held here this year. I haven't went back and looked at the past tournaments, but the 1 seeds all advanced to the semifinals, and I know in my recent memory that has not happened that I can recall. If it is, I just missed it, I guess. So pretty interesting as Lake Hamilton and Greenwood, Greene County Tech, Bologna, all the 1 seeds made it to the semifinals. On the boys' side, it's not even close. You got Parkview was the 3 seed from the Central. They're going to take on Benton, who was the, I think, 1 or 2 seed, and then Pine Bluff and Lake Hamilton are the other semifinal. So 3 of the 4 from the South in the 5A boys. So it's Benton and Parkview on one side, Pine Bluff and Lake Hamilton on the other side. The 1, 2, and 3 seed. Usual suspects for the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs. Anna Trusty, the all-time leading scorer in Lady Bulldogs history, will get the start today. Number 5, Brooklyn Woolsey, a senior, will start. Number 24, Carly Sexton, a senior, will start. Number 21 is Izzy Smith. She's a junior. We'll get the start for Greenwood. And number 31, the sophomore, Kyla Piercy, coming off a nice 20-piece last night against Searcy, or yesterday afternoon, I should say. High noon here, tip-off. Starting lineups are announced. That's Brooklyn Broughton, a senior, number 11 for Lake Hamilton. Braylee Winfrey, number 20. She is a sophomore. Desire Christian is a sophomore, number 21. Haley Ferguson is a sophomore, number 23. And Sanaya Cook is a sophomore, number 24. So 4 10th graders and a senior starting for Lake Hamilton. They're in the home whites. They're both the 1 seed, so the team on the top of the bracket is home. And that's where we get the colors. Greenwood, the Road Navies, white numerals front and back. Wolves in maroon across the front, maroon numerals front and back. And we're ready for basketball as Winfrey and Trusty set at the center stage, and the tip goes to Lake Hamilton. Kind of an awkward toss, but it'll be fine. Let's play basketball. Wolves working from left to right on your radio dial. That is Broughton with it. She'll find Ferguson. Greenwood in the half-court trap. They feed it down low and shot up, blocked out of there by Sexton. They got it down to Christian, but Sexton blocked the shot. Woolsey away with it. Tried to feed it ahead to Piercy, but not enough mustard on it, and it's a turnover back to Lake Hamilton. Now it's still Woolsey. Gets it going the other way, and she'll find Trusty. Nobody picks her up. She'll go hard to the basket, and they call a charge, and this may be the worst charge I've seen since Todd Day at Alabama in 1992. Oh, my gosh. An early foul on Trusty. The girl was going to stay out of her way and slid in at the last moment and negates in an easy layup. Wow, first foul on Trusty. It's a tough one. Broughton has it for the Wolves. Trying to feed to the corner. Brooklyn gets in another passing lane. And now she's on the deck. We've got a jump ball. It'll be Greenwood's basketball. Second steal for Woolsey. Boy, that's a shame. Just a horrible, horrible call. Well, hopefully we can stay out of foul trouble. But we got in it yesterday and weathered the storm. Here's Smith now to Woolsey. Leaves it for Trusty. Now to Smith. Deep 3 right wing. Splash! Oh, baby! Izzy Smith from nearly out of bounds. And we're off and running here. Trusty with the assist. 3-0 Greenwood. 1:10 in. On the other end, Ferguson's 3 on the way off the mark. Offensive board for Cook. Trying to get something going. Can't. Bit kicks it to the wing. Winfrey's 3 not there. Another offensive board. This time Christian. Her follow's good for Desire Christian. She's got 2 points. 3-2 Greenwood. Here's Smith. Drives, kicks it to Piercy, left wing. Kyla back to Smith. Now Sexton up top. She'll find Woolsey. Deep 3 just right of the circle. It's short. Rebound. Trusty knocked it out. Good box out on Anna. She couldn't quite get to it. Got a hand on it, but that was it. It'll be Lake Hamilton's ball. Lady Bulldogs, half, three-quarter court, 1-3-1 press. Broughton dribbles through it. The lone senior for Lake Hamilton. To the right wing. Woolsey, another steal. She's making a field day out there. Brooklyn, hard to the basket, up off the window, and one. Oh, baby! Haley Ferguson commits the foul, and Woolsey, inspired basketball. It's like it's someone new every day. You know Trusty's going to get hers. Piercy's going to get hers. But that third element is always fun to see who's going to step up and go at it. Sexton was great yesterday. Woolsey was fantastic as well. Smith already with a three today. Brooklyn splash. The three-point play is good. It's 6-2 Greenwood. Full court press this time. Winfrey gets the inbounds with the dribble. Throws it ahead of the pack to Cook, but she couldn't handle a long pass, and it's out of bounds off of Cook. It'll be Greenwood's basketball. Sexton will inbound. Smith got it. Nope, she gives to Piercy. Here comes Kyla with it across the timeline. Man-to-man defense for Lake Hamilton. Piercy flips to Woolsey. Right corner pocket. Splash! Oh, baby! We got a timeout on the floors. Lake Hamilton and Coach Blake Conley. I've got to talk this thing over. Greenwood out to a 9-2 lead. Woolsey with 6 early points. Smith with a 3-ball. And the folks in navy and white are on their feet and partying here in Lyon Arena. Today's game brought to you in part by Bishop Family Dentistry, Ronald Reagan Realty, Mossy Oak Properties, Freedom Roofing, and Farmers Bank. The Arkansas Activities Association is one of 50 state organizations that belong to the National Federation of State High School Associations. This association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility, which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation. Tim Terry with you, glad to have you aboard here on a Saturday afternoon in Searcy. Welcome those in the River Valley and around the world watching on YouTube. The Greenwood Sports Center, the Crosswalk Media Boys making it happen. Here is Lake Hamilton with it across the timeline. Broughton with the dribble. Traveled, no call. Trapped. Finally finds a teammate, Winfrey. Ball slapped away, though. Smith with a steal. Ahead to Trusty, who broke out in front of the pack. Up and in for Anna Trusty. Her first points, and it's 11-2. Lady Bulldogs inspired basketball here this afternoon. It's magical. Looking for a three-peat. Cook ahead of the pack, got behind the press, blew the bunnies. Piercy with the rebound, and she's fouled. First foul on 21, Desire Christian. That's the team's second. Greenwood will inbound in the backcourt. Lady Bulldogs, back-to-back 5A champs. 3 of the last 4. Piercy had her pocket pick, lost the handle. On the other way, Ferguson goes up, layup good for Haley Ferguson. It's 11-4. Smith will dribble in quickly to the front court, finds Sexton. Carly, top of the key, leaves it for Piercy. Kyla centers it up against this man-to-man Lake Hamilton defense. Hands to Smith, gives her a pick. They swap spots. Now Trusty, double dribble, no call. She'll drive in, kick to Woolsey. Oh, Brooklyn pump fakes, drives in, back to Trusty. Her three from the right corner. Splash! Yeah, it's going to be one of those days, folks. This is going to be a fun one if you're a Greenwood Bulldog fan. 14-4 now. Broughton gets it across for Lake Hamilton. Had her pocket pick, Woolsey with the steal. She'll push 2-on-2, finds Trusty left wing. She'll set up, find Brooklyn. They'll get it going now in the half court as they organize. Nice back cut from Trusty. Pass knocked away, though, by Winfrey. She's on the run for Lake Hamilton. Down the left side of the lane. Goes hard to the rack. Forces a shot. No call. Offensive board. Sexton fouled this time. It's the second team foul. Brooklyn Broughton, the senior, will go to the line for a pair of free throws. 14-4 with 4:15 to play here in the first period. Semifinal number 1. Winner of this goes to Hot Springs for a high noon next Friday tip for a state championship. In and out on the free throw from Broughton. Bologna and Greene County Tech, the other 2 1 seeds, will play in the next semifinal later on this afternoon. Brooklyn Broughton, the only senior on the floor for Lake Hamilton, buries the second one, front iron, window, and then through. 14-5 Greenwood. Smith quickly to Woolsey, deep left corner. From half court, she'll drive in, floater for Brooklyn. Good. Woolsey is on fire here early. Check it out. 8 points for her early. And then nearly a steal in the backcourt. Trusty gets out of there, and Winfrey brings it into the front court for Lake Hamilton. That's Cook now. Feeds inside. Too easy for Desire Christian. She's got 4 points, the sophomore. 16-7. Quickly, Greenwood in the front court. Boy, don't turn your head. Woolsey tried to pitch it through to Sexton on a back cut. Not there. Cook with the steal. She'll find Broughton for Lake Hamilton to the right wing. Spins, travels, no call, forces one up. Not there. Woolsey high for the rebound. Brooklyn. A deep pass down to Trusty. Kind of snowbird behind the Powell. Up and out the window. Good. Lake Hamilton needs another timeout. Greenwood 18-7 with 3 minutes and 27 seconds left in the first period. The Bulldog Nation on their feet here. Wow. What a start for these ladies, off and running for the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs. Ronald Reagan Realty sponsors our senior profile in Brooklyn. Woolsey, the BMW, is our girl today. She's a senior, a 4.0 grade point average. Favorite subject is math. She's undecided in her major while she's dropping threes for the Henderson State Lady Reddies next year. Her award, she was all conference, 22 and 23 state champs for the Lady Bulldogs. Jennifer and James Woolsey. Favorite saying, you'll never get the tree unless you stay and water that ground. That's from Sadie Robertson Huff. Her favorite author is Jeannie Allen. Her favorite artist, Chris Renzema. Brooklyn Woolsey, BMW. Brooklyn Michelle. Our Ronald Reagan Realty senior profile. Inbounds against the full court pressure. Winfrey has it. She'll push across the timeline. Tries to create contact to no avail. Broughton now. High post goes inside. Nice little post-to-post dish over to Cook from the Christian. Layup's good. 19-8. Here come the Lady Bulldogs. Piercy into the lane. Had it swatted away. Ball's off of, went off Lake Hamilton's foot, but the official didn't see it. That was off 20's foot, and he didn't see it. That guy hadn't seen much all week, and it'll be Lake Hamilton's basketball. Here's Broughton now. She'll give it to Winfrey. Back to Broughton into the front court for Lake Hamilton. Yeah. Picked up her dribble. High post there is Christian. She'll feed down. Piercy slapped it away. Loose ball. Trusty with the steal. Here we go the other direction. Ahead to Smith. Izzy, top of the key, into the lane. Now to the right wing with her dribble. Sets up in the half court. Finds Sexton all alone. Pump fake. Back to Smith. Out on the floor. She'll drive in, kick the Trusty left corner. Skip past to Woolsey now right side. Brooklyn drives into the lane. Lets one up off the window, and they're going to call a charge on Brooklyn. That might be a good call. Got in a little deep there. Good defense by Broughton, the senior. 19-8, Greenwood leads the third team foul. First on Woolsey. Lake Hamilton boys won last night over Verona. The Eagles kind of choked it away. Kind of hard to watch, but it happened. 19-8 here. Winfrey into the front court for Lake Hamilton. Goes to the left wing. Cook. No three shooting. She's going to try to drive inside to the corner. Now it goes to Christian. She'll try to drive in. Nobody home. Cut off by Woolsey and Smith. And then a whistle. What is this? I call Brooklyn for a foul. That's her second. Fourth team foul. I didn't see that one. He's right there on top of it. That guy's been pretty decent all week. The games I've watched a lot of basketball down there. Been a lot of fun. Inbounds comes into Broughton, and they're going to get Smith. She was kind of tangled up with her in a 50-50 ball. That's the fifth team foul. It'll be free throws. 2 shots for Brooklyn Broughton. Obviously 5 fouls in the period. Get you the double bonus. No more 1-and-1, which is a shame in high school. Broughton is 1 for 2 from the line. Lake Hamilton trails 18-9, and the first one is in and out. And she's kind of befuzzled. That thing rattled home for a while. Lots of maroon and gold across the way. Made the trip up from the Hot Springs area, Piercy, Arkansas. Second one on the way. Got that one to rattle home. She's 2 for 4 now. 2 points for Broughton. 10-18. Greenwood leads by 8. Smith with her dribble. Izzy finds Brooklyn right wing. Brooklyn. And a reach-in foul called on 12. That's Lainey Hunter who checked in. I didn't see her. She snuck in on me. It's her first foul. I don't like that call, but thought she was kind of clean there. Sexton inbound over on the far sideline. Got it into Piercy. Speaking of Piercy, there's Kyla Piercy. She'll leave it for Smith, right wing. Pump fake. Drives to Woolsey. 3-ball. Left wing. Splash! Light them up, Brooklyn. I don't care, baby. Do it. Oh, baby, she's got 11. 21-10 now. Greenwood by 11. Here's Broughton for Lake Hamilton. Trusty steals it away from her. Anna on the run. Piercy to her left. She'll throw up the floater. Not there. Sexton with an offensive board off the window. And that girl, Carly. Oh, baby. Nope, that was Sexton. Yeah, they got her. That's Broughton now for Lake Hamilton. Greenwood up by 13, their largest lead. 3-ball on the way. Broughton says, I got to shoot. I'm getting double teamed. Nobody home. I'll go shoot. Offensive board. Smith got there. Bumped her on the way up. Her second foul. Winfrey with the basket and the and one. That's the way you crash the board. Greenwood with some foul issues now. Woolsey with 2. Smith with 2. Oddly enough, Piercy hasn't fouled. Up off the bench for the Lady Wolves is Ferguson. She'll check back in and get Broughton. Hunter's a senior that has checked in number 12, so they still have a senior and 4 sophomores. Free throw's good for Braylee Winfrey. She's got the old-fashioned three-point play, and it's a 10-point lead now for Greenwood. Smith to Woolsey. Brookman into the lane. Up top to Trusty. 3 on the way. Off the mark. Piercy all alone down low. Offensive board at a kid. Second board for Piercy. Her first points. The lead is 12 for Greenwood. 25-13, the super sophomore, Kyla Pearson. Woolsey's got her hemmed up out there. Finally, a Lady Wolf comes to help. That's Ferguson. And she traveled. She ran into Piercy and Sexton there and had no place to go and drugged the pivot foot. Evidently. 51 seconds left. 25-13. Here's Izzy Smith quickly across the timeline. To Woolsey, right wing. Back to Smith in the right wing. They swap spots. Now Izzy will bring it up top and hand it to Piercy. Kyla tries to penetrate. Lost the handle again. Oh, it went off of Piercy's leg. And it'll go to Lake Hamilton. As Hunter will inbound for the Lady Wolves. She has a knee brace on her right knee. Here comes Ferguson for Lake Hamilton. Got in behind the defense. Christian was there up and in for Desire Christian. The sophomores got 6. Quickly, Lady Bulldogs out of the net. Down to Piercy. Trusty tries the left baseline. They're going to call an offensive foul on Trusty. That's a good sell job there by number 20, Bailey Winfrey, as Trusty extended the arm a bit, and she sold a nice flop. And you're going to get most guys these days to buy that. Well, here's Honkla has checked in, giving Piercy a breather. 3 girls with 2 fouls. Jenna Honkla, the junior, number 11, checking in for Greenwood. Here's Ferguson, right wing for Lake Hamilton. Honkla got in there, stole it away. Trusty ends up with it. She's on the run. Trusty stops and pops, 15-footer, right wing, not there. Honk trying to get a rebound. She's fouled. Get in there and make an impact right out of the gate, Jenna. Mount Harmony Mafia. Oh, baby. That's Winfrey's first foul for the Lady Wolves. That's their 4th team foul. So Greenwood might get a chance. Nope, just 3 seconds, so no free throws. Sexton into Smith. Back to Sexton, left corner, 3-ball, wouldn't go. First period has come to an end, and the Lady Bulldogs, back-to-back state champions, looking for a three-peat, are in command here after one stanza. 25-15 over Lake Hamilton and Lady Wolves. Let's take a timeout. It's Greenwood Sports Center and the Sports Hog, 103.5. We are back in Searcy, Arkansas, the Lion's Den. This beautiful Lion Arena. First year it's been open. It is Lake Hamilton's basketball 5A state tournament semifinal number 1. Lake Hamilton and the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs. And the girls in Navy looking for a three-peat. Got to get through these Wolves today. Leading by 10. Broughton's got it for Lake Hamilton. Trusty nearly picked her pocket. Loose ball, Ferguson ran it down. She's double-teamed. Found Christian. She tried to feed down low. That ball goes to Greenwood. They were looking for Lainey Hunter. She couldn't get to it. Turnover right out of the gate. Lady Bulldogs accomplish goal 1. Here comes Smith. Quickly to Piercy, right wing, flinging it from the backcourt. Piercy, one dribble back to Izzy up top. She'll hand it to Sexton. They switch on the defense, man-to-man. She'll go to Brooklyn. Deep three, right wing. Woolsey just a little short. Christian with a rebound for Lake Hamilton. She'll push it, the sophomore. Finds Broughton now. Her 3-ball, good for Brooklyn. Broughton. She's got 5 points. First field goal. Smith quickly to Kyla Piercy. Out to Smith. 3-ball. Splash! Oh, baby. Second 3 for Izzy Smith. Second assist for Piercy. 28-18. What an answer from the junior, Izzy Smith. And I told the parents today, when Izzy scores double digits, there's no way we lose. She's got 6 now, 2 threes. Christian inside. Nice work. This girl's a good one. This Messiah Christian. She's got 8. Greenwood quickly in the front court. Smith to Woolsey. 3-ball, corner pocket on the right side. That ball's out of bounds off of Lake Hamilton. Number 11, Broughton. It'll be Greenwood's ball. Woolsey with 11 in the first half, first quarter rather. It's magical today. Pearson gets the inbounds. Floater from the left baseline, no good. Christian with a rebound, and she is on her way to the basket. Jump ball. We're going to say this is on the floor. And it's on Piercy. That's her first. Team's first of the period. Honkla up off the bench. She will get Piercy this time a little breather. Excuse me. Lake Hamilton to inbound on the baseline. Ferguson to trigger. Right side of the lane down there. Looking. Finally goes into Christian. Safety valve. She'll kick it to the deep right corner. A long 2 on the way. It's number 5, Amaya Easter, who's checked in for Lake Hamilton. She's another sophomore. Greenwood's leads cut to 6. Trusty finds Smith now on the offensive end. Greenwood working right to left. Woolsey's got it right wing. Brooklyn puts it on the deck, and she's got a hand check foul on number 12, Hunter. That's her second. Team's first of the period. Greenwood inbound on the baseline as Pate Jones will check in for the Lady Bulldogs. Nope, they bring her back. Sexton will inbound down the baseline into Trusty. Right wing and an 8-foot floater. Yeah, splash. Trusty with 9 points now.
And Trusty.
Just easy does it. 30-22, lead back to 8. Ferguson splits to the defense. Picked up her dribble, looking for somewhere to go. Finds Hunter. She'll feed down on the baseline. Nice cut from Broughton, but she couldn't handle it. Honkla's in there with the steal. And that Woolsey comes out with it. Here's Smith on the run. Izzy finds Sexton left wing. 3-ball off the mark. Honkla with an offensive board. Jenna. Was trying to throw it over to Carly and threw it to the wrong team. And then a ball is lost out of bounds off of Lake Hamilton. It'll stay with Greenwood. Sexton will inbound. Greenwood faithful are a little rowdy. I don't know if the coach was raising Cain down there. We weren't liking some attitudes. Well, Sexton will inbound either way. Here's Trusty now, left wing. Greenwood in the half court. 5:30 to go. 8-point Lady Bulldogs lead. Smith all alone up top. Passed on a shot. Gave the Trusty to Sexton. Right wing 3 off the mark. Rebound cleared out of there by Lake Hamilton. That's Cook. She'll give to Broughton. Here come the Lady Wolves. Broughton nearly lost the handle. Leaves it for Winfrey. She'll go to the right corner now. Ferguson drives the baseline. Travel. Good call. Smith and Honk there to abrupt her run to the basket. Bring her to an abrupt stop, and she just drugged the pivot foot. Here's Smith now. Across the timeline, 5:06 to go. 8-point Greenwood lead. Tried to feed down to Piercy, just a little bit too high for her, and goes out of bounds. It's one of those that she'd have started the route just a hair sooner. Would have hit her right in stride. Broughton's going to come out and Christian back in for Lake Hamilton. Greenwood backs off the press a little bit to more of a half-court look. Here's Ferguson. She'll bring it in the front court and then let her dribble to the top of the key. Easter now flips it out to Winfrey into the key and goes left wing to Ferguson. Nearly lost it. She had to climb the ladder. They reverse it. Easter around to Christian. 3 ball from the right wing, not there. Carly Sexton with her second rebound. Here's Izzy Smith in a hurry into the front court. Leaves it for Trusty, top of the key between the circles. Greenwood by 8 points, 4:33 to play second period. Semifinals. Trusty flips it to Sexton. Long 2 from the left baseline. Can't get the roll. Rebound Easter for Lake Hamilton. She tried to bounce pass it. It was tipped out of bounds by Greenwood on the far, on this end down here in the backcourt baseline. Greenwood's up, and Coach Reeves wants to call a timeout. It's a good timeout right here for play. 30-22, Greenwood leads with 4 minutes and 22 seconds left. It's a 30-second timeout. Our and one sponsors, Jason Hill Shelter Insurance, Satellite Freight, MHAG Architects, Greenwood Collision. Appreciate them folks helping get the Basketball Booster Club up and running, get these boys and girls what they need to succeed. The Lady Bulldogs looking for a 3rd straight state championship. Our 3-point sponsors, Bishop Family Dentistry, Ronald Reagan Realty, Mossy Oak Properties, Freedom Roofing, and Farmers Bank. 30-22, Sean Hollins bringing you the picture today. Joey Buffkin on camera 1. Appreciate those guys doing the Lord's work. Back down here in Searcy, America. Well, I guess Katie didn't come down. A Chamber of Commerce member down here, her alumni. All right, Lake Hamilton Ferguson's got it, trying to beat this press. She does. Ahead to Cook. Cook to the right block, up off the window. Good job with Izzy, not the foul. Just give her the layup. 30-24, we come the other way. Smith in the front court to Piercy. Kyla directing traffic, has Trusty come out up top. Now goes to Sexton, though, on the right wing. Carly down to Trusty. Inside the arc, she'll step back. 17-footer, won't go. Piercy with an offensive board. She'll flip it to Sexton. Little touch shot, good. Piercy with a rebound and assist. Sexton's got 4. The lead is 8. That's what we didn't see a lot of yesterday because the fouls mounted. It was crashing the boards. Doing it early on here. Piercy can still do it as a travel called on Cook as she tried to drive in. Got locked up down there by the left block. Was pivoting and just did a little extra pivot. All right, here come the Lady Bulldogs working right to left. That's Izzy Smith in the front court against this man-to-man. Threw it into the bleachers over there, trying to find Brooklyn. Kind of a baseball pass. And you don't see it a lot, but kind of like a Kane Archer, a little 5-yard out route. Just threw it into the cheap seats. 3:33 to go. Here's Winfrey now in the front court. Gets this 1-3-1. She'll leave it for Ferguson left side. Ooh, Smith got her 3rd foul. Yep, that was a good foul. Good call. Third foul on her, 2nd team foul. So that's going to get Honkala back up and into the game. Izzy with 2 threes, 3 assists. You'll hate to get her off the floor. 32-24. 8-point Greenwood lead. Ferguson inbounds it to Winfrey. Winfrey with her dribble down the left side of the lane. Wild shot. Rebound batted out. Easter came up with it for Lake Hamilton. She'll reset out on top with Winfrey. Winfrey got a pick. Ferguson now left wing. Sexton on her quickly. Now Trusty joins the fray. Back to Winfrey. They push her out towards midcourt. Ferguson gets it right or left wing. Feeds down low. Brooklyn Woolsey. Oh, with a steal, but had to save it in bounds as she was falling out of bounds. Right to Lake Hamilton. Cook gobbles it up. She gets her 6th point. 32-26. Here's Brooklyn. Left wing 3. Splash! Oh, baby, Brooklyn. Breathe deep, my child. Oh, baby, she's got 14. 3rd 3 for Woolsey. Here's Winfrey now. Ferguson into the key. Flips it down low to Christian. Her shot up off the window, good. She's in double figures for Lake Hamilton to 10. Greenwood quickly the other way, up by 7 points. Here's Trusty for Sexton now. And between the circles, Carly with the dribble. Handed off to Piercy. Piercy. Trusty just left of the circle. She will pump fake. Thought she traveled, no call. Here's Woolsey. Thought about a deep 3. My goodness. Brooklyn to the free throw line. Out to Trusty. 3 ball, top of the key. Splash! Oh, baby. Another hot tonight. 12 points for Trusty. Ball dribbled off the foot of Winfrey. Woolsey out of there with another steal. She's going to push to Trusty left corner. 3, not there. Rebound cleared out by Cook. 10-point Greenwood lead. Here's Winfrey now in the front court with her dribble. Weaves through traffic, now sets up in the half court with 1:35 left before halftime. Easter in the left corner. Back out on top it comes to Winfrey. Into the key, dumped it down low. That's their formula, but couldn't handle it. Was Cook. She had to save it back in bounds to Easter's 17-footer. Good. From the left wing, she's got 4 points. The lead's cut to 8 now for Greenwood with 1:17 to go before halftime. Searcy with her dribble leaves it for Sexton. She'll leave it for Woolsey up top. Brooklyn nearly let it fly, but she'll back it out now and wait for a pick. Nope, doesn't use the pick. Goes down the right side of the lane. That's a charge. She just got in too deep. That was a great defensive play there from Christian. That's Brooklyn's third. She'll join Izzy Smith with 3 fouls and Peyton Jones up off the bench. As Coach Reeves looks to settle down some of the foul issues. 3 for Woolsey, 3 for Smith, 2 for Trusty. 1:03 left before halftime. Broughton back in. Greenwood up by 8. And Brooklyn will bring it across for Blake Hamilton. Top of the key now, that's Christian. Ferguson's 3 from the right wing's off the mark, and the rebound by Hunk. Hunkler's waiting on it, came right to her, her second board. Here comes Searcy now in the front court. Kyla leaves it for Trusty out between the circles. Anna with her dribble. Right side of the lane, just a floater, not there. She wanted a foul, can't get a call. Rebound Lake Hamilton. Broughton wants to push for the Lady Wolves to the right wing. Now she'll bring it up top. Peyton Jones in her pocket. Down in the corner, Christian will drive. Nice little give and go up off the window from Cook. She's got 8 points. It leads down to 6 again. Here's Jones now. Peyton out to Sexton on top. Carly leaves it for Trusty. 3-ball left wing. Off the mark. Rebound. Lake Hamilton. Cook got it. She'll find Broughton. Wolves a chance with 6 seconds to cut it as close as they've been in a while. Broughton got down deep, shot up, it's an air ball, and the follow's not there. They waved that one off. Well done. We've reached halftime. What a ball game. Greenwood has been up as many as 10 a couple of times. But the Wolves just hanging around. This is not a time of the year where you're going to see some pushovers. Rarely do you, especially as all the 1 seeds are gathered here in the semifinals on the girls' side. 38-32, Greenwood leads Lake Hamilton at halftime here in the first semifinal of the 5A State Girls Tournament. Let's see here. 4 points for Amaya Easter off the bench, the 10th grader for Lake Hamilton. 5 points for Brooklyn Broughton, one of their main seniors. 3 points for Braylee Winfrey. She's a sophomore. 10 points for Desire Christian. Sophomore's been good down low. Haley Ferguson, another sophomore guard. She's got a basket. And 8 points for Sanaya Cook, another 10th grader for the Lady Wolves. For Greenwood, the all-time leading scorer, Anna Trusty, 12 points, business as usual for her. She's got a couple of steals and an assist. 2 threes for Izzy, 3 assists. Smith's got 6 points at halftime, the junior. 4 points for Sexton, couple of rebounds as well for Carly. And Kyla Searcy has a basket. She's got 3 rebounds and 4 assists. So getting it done in other ways besides scoring like she did yesterday. But the first half so far tonight, without question, belonged to Brooklyn Woolsey. 3 threes. She was spectacular. 14 points overall. She's got 3 assists as well, 5 steals, and a rebound. So Brooklyn has been that X factor today that we talked about. Who's it going to be? It's Woolsey so far. 38-32. Greenwood leads Lake Hamilton here at halftime in a quest for a three-peat, looking for their 3rd title in a row and 8th in school history. So we'll see what the next 16 minutes look like here from Searcy in the 5A state basketball tournament. It's the semifinal number 1. Greene County Tech and Valonia have the second one later on this afternoon. Well, we'll take a break and refresh our Diet Dr. Pepper and be back with you with the second half. After a quick timeout, we're on YouTube here at Greenwood Sports Center and live on Fox Sports Radio, the Sports Hog 103.5. 30 seconds. That's perfect. Yes, ma'am. Well, we are back here, second half underway. Greenwood's basketball, Lady Bulldogs looking for a three-peat, trying to punch a ticket to Hot Springs. Sexton gets the pass outside, splash, three ball right out of the gate. Searcy got in low, got hung up, pitched it out to Carlin. The Lady Bulldogs off and running, up by 9 now, 41-32. Three ball on the other end from Lake Hamilton off to Mark Piercy with a rebound, early rebound and assist for her. And Kyla wants to hold up a minute. Now into the front court she goes against this man-to-man Lake Hamilton defense. All the way to the basket, had it swatted out of her hands in there and Winfrey came free. Oh, but Brooklyn telegraphed the pass, and Woolsey missed the money. Oh, baby, Brooklyn. She'd like to have that one back. Hopefully we don't lose by one. Huh? Three ball on the other end, no good. Shot up, blocked out of there by Piercy. Staying with it, though, is Lake Hamilton number 20, Winfrey. The ball being pitched around. Finally, they go down, and then Piercy's called for the foul. Wow, what crazy action here. And a foul called on 31, Piercy. That's her second. She's got 2 to join Trusty. Smith and Woolsey with 3 each. Whew. Minute 6 into the second half. We've got action here. This is going to be a ball game. Ferguson inbounds for Lake Hamilton down to my left. 5 seconds. Wow, 4.5. Mercy. Inbounds comes to Christian out on the floor. Smith guarding her. She'll hand to Winfrey. Back to Winfrey trying to drive in, and then she's lost the handle. Boy, tough call. That's Izzy's 4th. Wow, you got to be careful. I mean, it's no secret. We foul a lot. We talked to some of the girls yesterday. It's not like we don't foul. Free throws coming. They call that a shooting foul, which doubles the problem. And the free throw's good. Izzy will have to take a long rest now with her 4 fouls. Hawkala will come in. You got to extend the lead here. And the second one's good for Winfrey. 41-34. Greenwood by 7. Here's Piercy now in the front court. Puts it on the deck. Left it for Sexton, left baseline. Carly back to Honk, middle of the lane, 14-footer. Good. Get a Honk. Those are bonus points. Coach talked about it. If she'll catch and shoot, she buries everything. Don't think, just shoot, Jenna. Well done. 43-34 Greenwood. Brought pump fake, trying to drive in, traveled, no call, flipped it out. It's going to be in the backcourt. Yep. Greenwood's ball to turnover. Right now is the time Greenwood needs to have good defensive possessions. Don't foul. And just make everything you look at and get this lead extended because the foul starts to mount. Piercy gets the inbounds from Sexton. She's out near the jump circle with her dribble. Finds Brooklyn right wing, right in front of Coach Reeves, down to my right. Sexton, 3 ball from Trusty. Splash! Oh, baby, Sexton's in double figures. Second assist for Trusty, and a timeout on the floor. Coach Fondley from Lake Hamilton. I'm not sure what his issue is. Maybe he's thinking, are they shooting the same ball we are? Because they're raining threes. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5, 6, a 7, a 8, a 9 threes. The Lady Bulldogs. That was my best Lawrence Welk impersonation. 1 and a 2 and a 4. So 9 threes for Greenwood. Yeah, I want 46-34. Oh. BMW, Brooklyn Woolsey, our senior profile today from Ronald Reagan Realty. She's a 4.0 student. Math, her favorite subject. Not sure of her major yet while she's attending Henderson State University and raining threes, hopefully, for Coach Jill Thomas. Her award, she was a 2-time state champ for these Lady Bulldogs the last 2 seasons, all conference as well. Jennifer and James Woolsey are her parents. Favorite saying, you'll never get the tree unless you stay and water that ground. That's from Sadie Robertson Huff. Favorite author is Jenny Allen and favorite artist Chris Renzema. BMW. Yes. Our Ronald Reagan Realty player spotlight, the senior spotlight tonight. Brooklyn today with 14 points, 6 steals, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds, or in a rebound. All right, Lake Hamilton's basketball. Greenwood by 12, 5:58 to go, third period. This is the semifinals. And Broughton brings it up for Lake Hamilton. She went over to Winfrey for a second, back to Broughton. Here's Winfrey, right wing. Skip past to Ferguson, back to Broughton up top. Winfrey, 3-ball right wing. They gave her room to shoot. She shot, missed it. Trustee with her first rebound of the game. Ahead to Woolsey. Brooklyn's got 2-on-1. Brooklyn left it for Piercy, left block. Kyla, nowhere to go, out to Sexton. Party time. Off the mark, though, on a 3-ball, but Trustee runs down a long rebound. Skips it to Brooklyn now, top of the key. Woolsey to Piercy. She'll try the baseline. I can't believe they didn't call a charge. Kyla with a wild shot up and in. Oh, maybe her 4th point. This is where Piercy went off yesterday to start the third period, scored 8 straight, and really put the game on ice against Searcy in the second round. Ferguson, right wing for Lake Hamilton. Leaving her open. She's not going to shoot, though. Coach is saying shoot that thing, or one of the fans is over there. Broughton now to Ferguson. She'll let one fly. That a girl. You got it. You shoot it. She's got 5 points now. Nothing but net. It leaves 11 now for Greenwood. 4:50 to go, third period. And a Trustee up top. Woolsey, right wing, trying the baseline on Ferguson. She'll let it flip shot up. Good, Brooklyn. Mid-range, 6-footer. Woolsey's got 16 now. And here's Lake Hamilton on the other end. Broughton, right wing, skipped it to Ferguson, left side. Up top, it goes to Winfrey. Nothing doing, cut off by Piercy. She'll get back out and go to Broughton, right wing. We got a foul away from the ball. What do we got here? Called it on Honkala. Her and Cook were hooked up down there. That's a good foul if you're going to get it called on. Jenna's first. First team, or second, third team foul of the period. No fouls yet on Lake Hamilton. And a 5-second violation. Well, that's a quick turnover. We'll take it. They drop back into their man-to-man half-court look. Piercy's going to push the issue across the timeline with her dribble, the sophomore. Picked up her dribble for some reason. Coach is furious over there. Coach Reeves. Trustee will try to drive the baseline. This is going to be on the floor on number 20. Braylee Winfrey, that is her second foul. First on the team here in the period. Only their 6th foul of the game. Sexton got the inbounds. Oh, nice piece to Honkler. She couldn't finish, though. Rebound cleared out by Lake Hamilton. Cook. Now Brock, right wing. Tries the baseline, goes around Honkler, out to Ferguson, 3-ball. Good. I'm trying to figure out why she was passing on shots earlier. She's got 8 points. It leads 10 now for Greenwood. Here come the Lions, or the Wolves, rather. Got Lions all over this gym in here in Searcy. Woolsey's got it right wing. Piercy. Now Trustee. Sexton, top of the key. Leaves it for Trustee, left wing. She'll bring it around top. Now spin and hand it back to Carly on the left side. She'll get to the top of the key and give it to Piercy. They'll reset. 10 to shoot. 3.5 on the game clock. Piercy with 7 on the shot clock. Sexton had her ball picked away from her by Winfrey. Here come the Lady Wolves. Broughton will push. Greenwood by 10 with 3:19 to play. Broughton, 3-ball right wing on the way. Off the mark. Good rebound that time by Cook. Her follow, good. Shania Cook's got double figures now, 10 points, an 8-point Greenwood lead. Here's Piercy with it, top of the key. Put a hand out, and that's just it probably should have been a block before Piercy pushed her. It was a charge about 3 seconds after the blocking foul. Third foul on Piercy, 4th team foul. 50-42. Good job. You tip your hat to Coach Conley. He's told them girls take as many flops, charge looks as you can. Greenwood likes to be aggressive. He's scouted them well. Ferguson with a dribble right wing. Woolsey tried to pick her pocket. Wow. This is just a horrible call. That's Woolsey's fourth. Well, it's the perfect storm's happening for the Lake Hamilton right now. That's the 5th team foul. What a horrible. But I thought she kind of fouled her picking her pocket with a loose ball going on. The Lake Hamilton girl got it. Kind of hurt her. She had a chance to get free and go back towards the basket. Call a foul on Brooklyn. That's the 5th team foul, by the way, so it's a double bonus. And Ferguson will throw the line. Make the first free throw. She's got 9 points. The lead's now 7 for Greenwood with 2:47 to go. Peyton Jones has checked in for Brooklyn Woolsey. Next free throw is over the front iron. Good. I like to see him make those free pitches. 10 points now for Ferguson. Here comes Searcy for Greenwood. Kyla drive to the right wing, still with her dribble. Picked up her dribble now, leaves it for Trusty. She'll try the baseline. Reverse layup, not there. Trusty got her own rebound, follow, won't go. Cleared out of there by Lake Hamilton. 6-point Greenwood lead. Here come the Wolves. It is Christian with it. She'll leave it for Ferguson. Now Broughton, right wing. The Wolves with some inspired basketball here in the third. Broughton, right side, back up top to Ferguson. Thought about a three, not there. Broughton will penetrate, cut off at the elbow. And a reaching foul called on Searcy. That's her fourth. Double free throws coming for Broughton. And that's one Kyla's got to be careful. You know, you've got the 3 fouls. They're calling it tied. You can't reach in. Referee talking to her. So 50-44. There's 2:08 to go. The fouls start to mount. Greenwood with 4 players with 4 fouls. Woolsey, Smith, and Searcy. Free throw won't go from Broughton. She is 2 out of 5 from the line. Officials starting to wipe sweat from their brow, all 3 of them. Must be hot down there. Feels nice up here. Got a little breeze from the AC. Free throw's good. 5 points, closest they've been in a while. 50-45, Greenwood's lead. Here's Searcy out near the jump circle. And then a picky reach-in call on Brooklyn Broughton. I guess you got to call it. You're going to start tightening it up. Second team foul, first on Broughton. 2 minutes left. Trusty gets it now, Anna. Top of the key. Finds Peyton Jones. Right wing. Up top, Sexton pops out. Carly, harassed by Broughton, finds Searcy. Searcy spins at the elbow, back to Sexton. 3-ball, right wing. Won't go, long rebound. Pate's got it. Good job, Pate. Had it knocked out of her hands. It'll stay with Greenwood. Lady Bulldogs will inbound down in the coffin corner off to our right. And have another official coming in. Maybe going to check okay, they're going to say it's on the sidelines, I guess. 33 to shoot. Minute 41 to play in the third period. Greenwood by 5. Semifinals. Sexton try to get it into Searcy. Kyla will run it down. They have to save it. She did. Pate Jones has it. Pate to Honkala. Jenna into the lane. Left it for Trusty. Up on top, they'll settle down in the half court. Jones, 20 seconds to shoot. Pate. Oh, going to throw it to the corner. She had Honk and Sexton over there, but it went right between them. And Coach Reeves wants a timeout. 50-45 with a minute 24 to play. Today's game being brought to you in part by Kofor Boats, Arkansas Peppers Web Energy Resources, Laster Eye Center, Big Physical Therapy, Gold and Jim's Pawn Shop, and Myers Mower. Bishop Family Dentistry, Ronald Reagan Realty, Mossy Oak Properties, Freedom Roofing, and Farmers Bank. Got one rep out there talking to a cop. We need some police. These Greenwood fans are unruly. They're looking over towards the cheerleader section. I like that. The cop gets over towards the Greenwood cheerleader and Blue Dazzler section. I like that. That's right. 50-45. Greenwood leads. Clay Reeves looking to get back to the finals. He's got 10 wins. I think he's lost 2. Let's see. I know he lost the finals at 18 at Greenwood. 11. What's he got? 17 trips to the finals, maybe? Well, quite a few at Greenland when he was up there. Here's Broughton with it for Lake Hamilton. She works right to left. Ferguson left wing. Back to Broughton. Winfrey now right side. Skip it to Ferguson. They've quit going down low. She traveled. She got up and tried to pass it up top. Peyton Jones caused that. She kind of got in the passing lane. A turnover back to Greenwood. Sexton will inbound. Mackenzie Thomas has checked in for Greenwood. So it's Sexton, Searcy, Thomas, the senior, Honkala, and Jones. Sexton's got it, right wing. She's in trouble. Pate comes to help. Minute 3 left to go before the fourth period starts. Carly hands to Trusty. Trusty gives it to Pate. Honkla comes around top, not there. Pate's going to drive. Nice feed down to Trusty. Foul, no call. Pate Jones will take the assist, though. Trusty's first points of the half. 7-point lead for Greenwood. That's tough. She certainly got bumped. What we've seen been called today for sure. Here's Broughton now. Up top, Jones. She feeds down low. Scoop shot up and in for 24. Cook. She's had a good ball game. She's got 12 now. Trusty quickly in the front court. Anna leaves it for Sexton up top. Greenwood by 5 with 22 seconds. Here's Pate Jones left wing. Pate can fill it up too. Don't let her get free for a 3 ball. Sexton now. Carly working on Big Winfrey. She'll hand up Honkla. Honkla gives to Trusty. Trusty has to run down the loose ball with 8 to shoot. No shot clock. Trusty with 5 seconds. Trusty fires up a wild one, and that ball had to be blocked. It's going to, no foul and not a blocked shot, so it'll be Lake Hamilton's ball with 1 second left. 52-47. Half quarter on the way from the Lady Wolves is off the mark. Well, it's never easy. Life on the road when you're on top. Everybody wants to knock you down, and the Lady Bulldogs have been on top for a long time. See if they can weather this storm. 8 more minutes here in the semifinal number 1. Greenwood 52. Lake Hamilton 47. We'll take a break. It's Greenwood Sports Center and the Sports Hog 103.5. We welcome you back to Lion Arena here at Searcy. Here we go. Fourth quarter underway. Semifinal number 1. Greenwood been ahead pretty much the whole way. And they lead by 5 here. Ball tried to feed inside. Trusty couldn't stop it. It gets bited out to Broughton. Her 3's an air ball. That'll be Greenwood's basketball. Bucky Reeves in the house. All right. What's up, Sarah? You come down and watch the old man trying to get back to the Spa City. Sarah Reeves. Here's Pate Jones with it. Still on the floor for Greenwood. Thomas up top. McKenzie. Couple of dribbles. Finds Sexton now right wing. She'll hand to Trusty. Trusty stops and pops 15-footer. My gosh. Is that good? Sexton with an assist. She's good. 7 points for her. Other end, Ferguson lets a 3 go from the left wing. In and out, McKenzie Thomas with a nice rebound. She clears out traffic, gives to Trusty. Now Sexton. Greenwood's on the run with it. Carly across the timeline. Leaves it for Trusty in the jump circle. Anna will settle down and organize in the half court with 7:06 to go. Pate Jones, right wing. Thomas. All those minutes these girls got in throughout the year paying off right here. This is what Claves could foresee it. He's a soothsayer. Trusty, top of the key. Down to Honkla, right corner, back or left corner, back out to Trusty. On the wing. 3 to shoot. Anna's got to force something. There's going to be a bailout call here. They call a blocking foul. No, a foul on 11. Broughton, that's her first team foul. That's their 8th foul of the game. Sexton will inbound on the baseline. And we've got a bench warning. He's heard enough from Coach Conley. He's been kind of barking the whole game. The old bench warning. My Uncle Earl, God rest his soul, him and my dad are laughing right now. That bench warning. Here's Trusty now, trying the baseline. She's pushed out of bounds, and finally they called out. I mean, Ferguson rode her all the way to the baseline. Second team foul. And Coach Conley mad. He's not used to his team having more fouls. I guess Sexton will try it again from the baseline. Into Trusty. Hannah puts it on the deck. Needs help. Peyton Jones cut. Finds Honk. Catch and shoot. And a foul called. Just off the rim. Honk's foul by 24. Wow. That's her first of the game. Jenna Honkler to the line for free throws. She's got 2 points. Couple of boards, couple of steals. Let's see if Honk can bury a couple of free throws here. Extend this 7-point Greenwood lead. Jenna, the junior. And you can't blow the whistle after the shooter's got the ball. Wow. Just poor officiating. You know, it's just things like that. Got to pay attention. There's a game going on. This is the semifinals. Ball is already at Honk's hand. We get a whistle blown while she's about to shoot. Lake Hamilton needs a timeout. Maybe I'm tough on the officials. I get that. He's a loud-mouthed fat guy from Greenwood. I get all that. Pay attention. That's just poor officiating. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're entitled to mistakes, but that's not even a judgment call here in the semifinals. It's a full timeout, though. We'll take it. Fouls have mounted for Greenwood. Woolsey's got 4. She's been fantastic, though. She had 14 in the first half, 16 now for the game, but she's on the pine here. We'll see when Clay brings them all back in. Izzy's got 4 fouls. Kyla Piercy's got 4 fouls. They're all 3 on the bench. So you've got Thomas, Pate Jones, and Jenna Honkler doing the Lord's work right now. Filling in here. It's a semifinal. Everybody's talking about what's our depth look like. You know, we've only played really 7 girls, 6.5, 7. Well, all those little times they sprinkled them in. You might see little Piper Pitts here in a minute. Journey Clements has been magical throughout the season. Those 10 have been in the rotation. So Rose has played well, also coming off the bench. So right now you've got Sexton, Mackenzie Thomas. Honkler's at the line for 2 shots. Peyton Jones and Trusty. Just building depth. Love it. All this will pay off in the coming years. Here's Honk's first one. Trying to extend the lead off the mark. May or may not have seen L.J. Robbins down here today cheering on his favorite Lady Bulldog, who's currently at the free throw line. Jenna's second one on the way. Splash. Atta girl. Got 3 points now. The lead's 8, 55-47. Here's Broughton now from Lake Hamilton working right to left. Picked her dribble up, finds Winfrey. Now it's Ferguson up top. Back to Winfrey, right wing. She'll put it on the deck to the baseline. Swatted at by Trusty. Nice. Stop and pop from Winfrey. She's got 7 points now. The lead's back to 6, 55-49 Greenwood. Trusty shook her out of her boots. Lost her dribble, though, and finds Sexton. Now Honk to Thomas in the lane. She'll pick it back out to Peyton Jones. Dribbles back out to Sexton. 6-minute mark. Trusty directs traffic. Wants Jen over here on the right wing. Honk's got it. Back out to Jones. 9 to shoot. Sexton open for 3. Splash! No, baby! Carly Sexton with a dagger. The lead's back to 9, 58-49. Sexton now with 13. Clutch City. Ferguson on the other end. They skim it to Broughton. She'll let a deep 3 go from the right wing. Not there. Rebound offensively up off the windows to Winfrey. She got free. Honk went to block her girl out, and Winfrey snuck in behind. 58-51. 5:20 to go. Here's Honkler right wing. Looking over the top, waiting for someone to break free. Jenna, couple of dribbles to the corner. She'll try the baseline. Oh, my gosh. We've got a charge called on Honkler. Boy, I tell you what. These old boys are struggling. Yeah, said she extended her arm. Just tough. Tough sledding. 58-51. 5:10 to go. Broughton will bring it across for Lake Hamilton. Ferguson's 3 from the left wing. Off the mark. Hit the score. Shot clock. No call. Trusty beats the rebound around. Sexton ran it down in the corner. And Carly, as they throw some full court press on. Trusty's got it now. Back to Sexton. We're on the run now. They break the press. Coach Reeves tried to call timeout. Couldn't get it called. Peyton Jones now has it. Greenwood will set up in the half court. Peyton finds Sexton. 4:40 to go. Greenwood by 7. Semifinals. Looking for a third straight trip to the finals. Peyton Jones on the left wing. Dribbles up top. Now finds Honkler. Trusty lost the handle. She pitched it to Anna, and it goes out of bounds. Coach is furious. Just basic stuff. Can't have that. 4:29 to go. Waiting to pull the trigger on Smith, Piercy, and Woolsey. Ladies weathering the storm now. I like to see this from Greenwood. 4:23 to go. Ferguson, right and left wing, skips it over to Winfrey. Threw it into the cheap seats. Greenwood's basketball. Sexton will inbound. If it's up to Clay, just leave these 5 in, let them finish it out. Valuable experience for bench depth for next week. Bologna, Greene County Tech in the other semi. Can we hang on here against Lake Hamilton? And a reach-in foul on Broughton. That's her 3rd. Team's 4th. So Greenwood will shoot free throws, double bonus the rest of the way. Only one team foul on Greenwood, the 4th. Broughton didn't like the call. She's complaining. And the same official that had trouble all week trying to explain to her why he missed another one. Here's Trusty. She'll dribble around Winfrey, and we've got a foul, but it's going to be a double bonus. 2 shots. This is on 21, Christian, her 2nd. That's a 15 foul, so Trusty will go to the line. This her first trip to the free throw line. 16 points for her. She's got 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 17 points. The all-time leading scorer in Greenwood Lady Bulldog history, up over 1,900 points now. One more coming for Anna, 17 points for her. Got them both, make it 18. Clutch for the senior. What a 4-year ride it's been with Anna Trusty. Here's Broughton now. Winfrey drives, but a little jumper from 12 feet, not there. Guess who? Misses Trusty with the rebound. Anna wants to push it into the front court, 3:45 to play. Trusty all the way to the basket. That's got to be a charge. Yeah. No doubt. That's the 3rd on Trusty. I think all 3 have been charges. That was a good call. Coach says, you got to back that thing out. He says, a little fist pump to Anna. I said, come on, be smart. 3:40 to go. When will he pull the trigger, if at all, on the other 3 starters? That's Winfrey now into the lane. Little scoop shot, not there. Great box out from McKenzie. Thomas Sexton cleared the board. As Thomas cleared the lane out, Trusty's got it now. 3:20 to play. Greenwood by 9. 60-51. Coach Reeves wants a timeout. This is just to put a little cherry on the top, give the girls a breather for the stretch run. Coach Lindsay and Coach is here. There they go. 1, 2, 3, said Smith. Woolsey, Piercy check in for this last push here. Can the Lady Bulldogs punch their 3rd straight ticket to the finals and go for the 3-peat? We'll see here with 3:20 left, 60-51. We'll keep it right here. I want to thank Sean Hall and Joey Buffkin for doing the Lord's work this weekend, bringing the live stream crew, putting the games on the air. Crosswalk Media, they're going to be doing baseball as well. Feel free to come donate some money, help these boys out. It ain't free to do all this. Lots of equipment. Sean certainly enjoys bringing you guys the pictures. We certainly have had a good time bringing you the noise that I'm making, for sure. Appreciate everybody that's texted in, came by and said, hey. Had a lot of folks from some other schools came by and said they sure enjoyed the picture. Rewatched some of our game last night. The picture is fantastic quality. It's like you're here. My brother-in-law did some lodging last night from being my mother-in-law. Peggy's here. Thanks to her for coming down and taking pictures for the girls. 60-51. Here come the Lady Bulldogs out of the timeout. Starters on the floor. Smith, Piercy, and Brooklyn have checked back in at the 3:20 mark. Lots of fouls, though, for everyone on the floor. Everybody's got at least, or 3 with 4, the Trusty with 2 on the floor. Sexton only has 1. Here's Anna Trusty now. Finds Woolsey, right wing. Greenwood working left to right in the navy blue. Trusty comes around from the left wing now. Finds Brooklyn right side. Been sitting on the bench for a while. Do they have their shooting range in? Smith now up top. 7 to shoot. They left Izzy alone for a minute. Piercy with 4 to shoot. Kyla tries the baseline. It's just good defense. Cook just kind of put a body on her. I hate that call. And we've been getting that called on us, too. I hate it. But they bailed her out with 3 on the shot clock. Piercy to the free throw line. She hasn't been there either her first trip. She's got 4 points. First one's on the way and short. Greenwood by 9, 60-51. 2:55 to play. Greenwood clears the lane. Everybody in the backcourt discussing maybe where we're going to eat tonight. 5 points now for Searcy. The lead is 10 with 2:53 to go. Three-quarter court, full court pressure. Broughton's got it. Slid the pivot foot, no call. Searcy can be called for her 5th foul. She didn't like it. And that's going to send Sanaya Cook to the line. No, I beg your pardon. That's just the 3rd team foul. 5 points for Searcy. 1, 2, 3, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. And a blocked shot. For the sophomore, who's had a fantastic tournament. Hopefully this won't be the final game of it. Honkla up off the bench for Greenwood. A standing ovation for the sophomore, who's got aspirations of a few more titles in her eyes. For sure, looking like trying to go after one this year. Here's Broughton with it for Lake Hamilton. 2:40 to play. Greenwood by 10. High post, it comes to Christian. Hadn't had it in a while. She's been their go-to. Up off the window, good for her. She's got 14. Greenwood leads 8 now. 2.5 to play. Smith. Izzy weaves through traffic. Woolsey, right corner. Brooklyn into the paint. Left hand shot. No foul call, and she's taken down in there by Broughton. Ferguson now with it. She picks her dribble up. Back to Ferguson. Winfrey is her safety valve. She's got it. Tries to drive in the paint. And Brooklyn, they're calling block on Brooklyn. And that's all on Brooklyn. That's her 5th. Got manhandled on the other end. And then close to a charge over there. Coach with a wry grin as Brooklyn will foul out. 61-53. Wow. Brooklyn will foul out with 16 points. 6 steals. 3 assists. And a rebound. Peyton Jones will check in for Greenwood. And it is a 2-shot foul. Shooting foul for Winfrey. She's 3 for 3 from the line. Been fantastic from the free throw line, making 4 for 4. Double figures for her now with 10. 1 more for Bailey Winfrey. That's their 4th player in double figures. Got them both. Good player here, 10th grader. Leads cut down to 6, 55-61, 2-minute mark. Smith quickly in the front court. Gives to Peyton Jones. Back to Smith. She'll try the baseline. Izzy up underneath. Dribbles all the way around to the left wing. Left elbow. Jumper won't go. Rebound. Lake Hamilton. Here's Ferguson in the left wing ahead of the pack. She'll back it back out in trouble. Winfrey to help from the left corner. Shot up. Good for Bailey Winfrey. Lead is 4 now with 1:34 to go. Coach says hang in there. Let's burn some clock. Smith across the timeline. 1:27 to go. Smith hard to the basket. Shot wouldn't go. She's fouled. 23, I believe they call it on Ferguson. 2 shots coming for Izzy Smith. Boy, Izzy hadn't scored in a while. She hit 2 threes early on. Let's see if the junior can get at least 1 out of 2 and extend this Greenwood lead. 61-57, 62-57. 7 points for Izzy Smith, the junior point guard. 1 more for Izzy in the pink shoes. 1:23 left. Splash. I mean, church music, just soft nylon. 6-point lead for Greenwood, 63-57. Winfrey to Broughton. She'll drive. Honkla there waiting. Nobody home. Trusty gets the rebound. Honkla altered the shot a bit. Ahead to Smith with 1:09. Izzy will set up in the half court. Coach says let's burn some clock if we can. 1:02 to go. Smith flips it out to Trusty. Coach Conley says we need to foul somebody. Let's see if 11 will foul. She's got only 3 fouls for her. Smith came out and got it with 15 to shoot. We're under a minute now before the semifinals end. Smith to Trusty. 10 to shoot. Trusty still with a dribble. 7 to shoot. Now coach says we got to get a shot off. 4 seconds. 3. Trusty flip shot. 3 ball top of the key. Wouldn't go. Got some rim though, and Peyton Jones ran down a long rebound into Honkla. She's fouled on the way up. And coach wants a timeout. He's wondering why he can't get a foul called in there. Reeves calls a timeout. That's our. He's got 1 more left. Oh, baby. Each team has one. 31 seconds left. 63-57. Greenwood leads by 6 with the basketball. We will take a break here in Searcy. Greenwood Sports Center and the Sports Hog 103.5. High drama here in Searcy. 31 seconds left. Lady Bulldogs 63-57. Tim Terry with you. Glad to have you aboard here on the Sports Hog 103.5 and on YouTube at Greenwood Sports Center. Semifinal number 1. Greene County Tech and Bologna in the other semifinal tonight. All the 1 seeds advance, so it's pure chalk here in the girls bracket this season. Greenwood looking for a three-peat and looking to win 4 out of the last 5, by the way. And they're 8th overall. 31 seconds away from Hot Springs. Up by 6. Sexton will inbound on the baseline. Woolsey is fouled out. Piercy is fouled out. Smith with 4. Trusty with 3. Here's the inbound to Izzy Smith. Izzy, top of the key with her dribble. To Trusty out on the floor. Shot clock same as the game clock. Not much difference. Trusty gives to Izzy out on the floor. They got a foul. They finally do. Winfrey gets her 3rd foul, number 20. So Smith will go back to the line. She just buried a couple of clutch ones a while ago. Just give me 1 out of 2, Izzy. I ain't asking for much, girl. Yeah. She got 8 points. 18 seconds left. Greenwood's cleared the lane. Double bonus. In and out for Smith. Just make 1, baby. Deep breath. Clay says, you're good. Smith toes the line, the junior. Couple of dribbles, a spin on the way. That one rattled home. High drama from Smith. Rattle around the rim. 9 points for Izzy. Here comes Lake Hamilton. Christian in the front court. Finds Broughton. Peyton Jones in her hip pocket. 9 seconds. Ferguson forces a 3. That shot was partially blocked. Honklow with a rebound. That's going to do it. 2 seconds. 1 second. Hot Springs. Here we come. Oh, baby. 64-57. The Lady Bulldogs, for the 3rd straight year, will play for a state championship, going for their 8th title in program history. And the Professor Clay Reeves at it again. Wow, what a ball game. Lake Hamilton with a valiant effort in a game that most thought Greenwood would run away with. And the Lady Bulldogs, flexing some muscle and get the victory punch ticket number 1 to this year to the finals in the Spa City, 64-57. Next Friday, March the 8th, high noon, it will be the Lady Bulldogs going for a three-peat. Oh, what a tournament run from these Greenwood Lady Bulldogs. I'm going to take a quick break. I will total up our numbers and come back and give you some post-game numbers and thoughts after this quick timeout. Greenwood Lady Bulldogs on to the final, 64-57 win over Lake Hamilton. Quick break from the Sports Hog 103.5. Searcy, Arkansas. Home of the Lions. And the Lady Bulldogs punching their ticket to the semifinals. For the third straight year, they will play for a state championship. Lake Hamilton, wow, what a ball game. They battled, they've started 4 sophomores, and I thought, well, they're not going to be able to handle what Greenwood's got to offer, and they sure did. Obviously, we've talked about it kind of as officiating goes, Greenwood goes. I'm not saying the officiating was bad. I'm saying we foul a lot. If we're calling touch fouls, at least on one end, Greenwood has changed their defense a little bit. That's what we had to do the last 2 nights. A lot more touch fouls being called here in the state tournament. And the press was not being able to be applied. We had to sit our starters a lot because of foul trouble. Hey, that's part of the game. That's the beauty of Coach Clay Reeves. He's the magician. He's been in the lab all year getting the formula right. And it turns out sprinkling in a little bit of these girls as we've blown out opponents all year has paid dividends for the Lady Bulldogs. And it paid off tonight as Greenwood, with a lot of girls in foul trouble, had to go deep to the bench. Mackenzie Thomas, Peyton Jones, Jenna Honkla, fantastic work off the bench. Just giving a breather, staying in the offense, keeping the offensive flow going. Such a great job. Lake Hamilton, though, nice night for them. 12 points for Sariana Cook, 10 points for Haley Ferguson. Desire Christian with 12 points. Rayleigh Winfrey with 13 for the Lady Wolves. 6 points for Brooklyn Broughton. 4 points for Amaya Easter. They had 4 kids in double figures. For the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs, Anna Trusty, our all-time leading scorer, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. 16 points for the BMW. Our senior profile tonight, Brooklyn Woolsey. 16 points, 6 steals, 3 assists, and a rebound. Honkla off the bench. She had 3 points, 3 big rebounds, and a couple of steals for Jenna. Izzy Smith with 2 huge threes in the first half, 3 assists as well in the first half, and then 3 out of 4 from the line to really kind of ice things away there towards the end. She finished with 9 points. Carly Sexton, 12 points for the senior, buried 3 threes in the second half. It was just spectacular as the rest of the team mounted in foul trouble. Carly snuck around, only 1 foul for her. 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists for the senior, Carly Sexton, obviously who started this whole thing a couple of years ago with that shot at the buzzer against West Memphis for the Greenwood to win by a basket down there in the second round a couple of years ago. Kyla Piercy, 5 points for the sophomore, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, and a block shot. Thomas came in off the bench, had a big rebound down there. Honkla off the bench was fantastic. And then I talked about Peyton Jones, had a couple of assists and a couple of rebounds as well for the Lady Bulldogs. Wow, what a ball game. And again, we'll get our spots reserved in the Clay Reeves suite down at the Arlington Hotel in Hot Springs. We used to talk about the Rick Jones suite down in Little Rock, and now the Coach Chris Young suite. But Clay Reeves making his annual appearance to HB Stewart South, otherwise known as the Banco ZK Arena in Hot Springs. High noon next Friday, the Lady Bulldogs play for another state championship. They'll get the winner of Greene County Tech and Valonia, who play later on tonight. It should be a fantastic game as well. You can click on Valonia Eagle Vision if you're looking to want to watch on YouTube. Those guys will bring you the action here from Searcy as well. I want to thank our sponsors, Bishop Family Dentistry, Ronald Reagan Realty, Mossy Oak Properties, Freedom Roofing, Farmers Bank. Also, Jason Hill Shelter Insurance, Satellite Freight, Mr. Greg Griffin, MHAG Architects, and Greenwood Collision. Our Bulldog sponsors, Kofor Boats, Arkansas Peppers, Webb Energy Resources, Laster Eye Center, Big Physical Therapy, Gold in Jim's Pond, and Myers Mower. Want to thank Sean Holland, Joe Buffkin, Crosswalk Media, Scotty Holland here as well, helping out the boys for all their help getting the live stream and bringing you these nice pictures. Sure was a great time. We'll have audio for you next week on this spot. No pictures next week for the live stream. We'll have audio for you if you have to be near a phone, can't get to a radio of the state championship game here on the Greenwood Sports Center YouTube page. So you'll be able to click here and listen. If not, we will certainly have the audio for you on the radio for you. And I sure thank Miss Karen Ferris today for making me sound so good back in Fort Smith and for all you folks in the River Valley. Well, we'll call it a weekend here in Searcy. Shout out to the Searcy administrators, their volunteers, their booster club, for putting on a fantastic event here. I talked to the gentleman this morning. They were here late. They got here early. And so really appreciate the help from all the locals down here putting on a fantastic tournament in this beautiful new facility, Lion Arena. Thank you again to Sean Holland and Joy Buffkin and Crosswalk Media for bringing you the live stream. And again to Miss Karen Ferris for engineering the board back in Fort Smith. I'm Tim Terry saying so long from Searcy, Arkansas, where the Lady Bulldogs win 64-57 and punch their third straight ticket to the state championship game, which will be next Friday at noon in Hot Springs Bank OZK Arena. And we'll hear every three-pointer, every steal, every jump shot right here on your leader for the local sports in the Western Arkansas corridor. Fox Sports Radio, the sports